Are we looking at a future of affordable housing? Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and let's have a look at this article from Yahoo Finance, just discussing if this pandemic will lead to more affordable housing or if it can help you buy a house. Now, we're property obsessed here in Australia. Everyone wants a house. And, well, it's common knowledge that houses have gotten a tad bit expensive over the last few years. It's tougher now than ever to buy a house. Saving deposits take quite a long time. And, well, when compared to wages, the affordability of housing isn't looking too good. So let's have a look at this take. Many people are hoping for a price correction. Many people are hoping that housing will go down. I suspect the government will do every single thing they can to avoid any correction in the market. They will intervene as much as they can. About 57% of the wealth of our nation is in housing. We're housing obsessed. We looked at an article the other day where if you invest in housing, it earns more than a job in some instances. More than the average wage. That's ludicrous. Think about that. Why would you bother starting a business? Why would you bother innovating? Why would you bother taking on all the risks, all the red tape, all the pain, all the bureaucratic BS? When you buy a house, negative gear it, and rent it out. Then you get capital growth, you do it again. Then you are extra smart and you just pay interest only. Interest only to maximize your tax deduction, maximize pumping up property. And then you've got a situation where everyone is in on the game and everyone wants property to keep going up. But the problem is, what's going to happen when everyone tries to sell or retire? Well, we'll have to see. So throughout the pandemic crisis, although the pandemic crisis has wreaked havoc on the economy and Aussie's personal finances, it could actually be a boon for housing affordability, according to an economist. Now, has it? Have we actually seen the manifestation of this recession? We're only at the beginning stages. There's still all these support mechanisms in place. You've got JobKeeper. You've got JobSeeker. You've got trading without, while insolvent, without personal liability for directors. You have mortgage holidays that are extended again and again and again. So I would argue no, we haven't seen the impact on Aussie's personal finance yet. Not until those interventions are removed will we see the actual impact. Australia's house prices have steadily increased in the last decade, driven by a growing population that wasn't met with a sufficient supply of homes. And, well, what's driven our growth of population, everyone? Let's see if I've got this chart here. No, I don't. Well, the majority of my charts disappeared. The majority of our population growth has primarily been from immigration. You're getting people immigrating over here, and that's putting pressure on certain areas. And it's driving foreign investment in Australia. This chart isn't directly related to it, this one here. This shows the Foreign Investment Review Board. Look at the number of building approvals for foreign investors. At one point, that was over 90%, everyone. And you can't tell me that isn't overheating the market. Prices were able to stay elevated, and so poor housing affordability got locked in, said AMP Capital Chief Economist Shane Oliver in a note. While there were a few cyclical downturns during the GFC and again in 2011, they were short-lived and prices bounced back. But the coronavirus has permanently changed certain factors, and it has the potential to stop this dynamic of cyclical fluctuations, leading to better housing affordability in the long term, Oliver said. Since the pandemic hit, property prices have fallen for 3 straight months. CoreLogic data reveals nationally capital city house values are down 2% on average from April, while Melbourne suffered a 4% hit. And I'll bring up that data here. We can see this is the CoreLogic month-on-month. This is what he's talking about. 3 months down. So it's 1 quarter. Only 2 more quarters to go. Only 3 more months to go. That's 2 quarters. Then we're in a housing recession, are we? What do you think? Here's the change over the past month, past 3 months, and the past 12 months for different locations. Look at Tassie. Still over 12 months. It's still gone up 10%. Second only to Sydney at 12.1%. Wow. Tassie's just gone crazy. It really has. It really has. And Oliver predicts capital city house prices will slide by a further 10 to 15% amid levels of unemployment not seen in 22 years, falling rent prices, and a severe reduction in immigrants. So another 10 to 15% hit to house prices. So if we bring up this chart, everyone, we bring up this chart, the property prices, you can see here on the index, what are we at, about 130? So what's 10% of that? So 13 points down. So you'll be back to about, for Sydney, about 2016 levels. Do you think it'll be that? Or do you think it'll be worse? Look at some of the other regions. So it's going to be interesting to see this manifest in house prices. So here's the question. Why are people rushing out to buy houses right now? When we have all these interventions in the market, where we have one person after another predicting price declines, where we've got unemployment at record levels. And this is only the ABS unemployment data. If you look at the Roy Morgan, it looks much worse. So why are people jumping in now? Is it the home builder? Or is it the increased grants? Or is it FOMO? Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you know anyone who's jumped in now? I've seen some people on Facebook. Maybe they were planning to it and took the final jump. Maybe they've got a situation where their job hasn't been affected yet. See, this is the thing. I would be apprehensive of making a jump now until the support mechanisms are removed, because then you'll see the actual economic impact of this recession. That seems like a sensible argument to put forward. Because there's always going to be other opportunities. It's not the end of the world. There's lots of houses, everyone. Though Oliver predicts economic activity will return to normal once lockdown is lifted, the major shift to online shopping, education, healthcare, and sports will mean a long tail of unemployment. And while mortgage repayments are currently being propped up by government stimulus package, this won't last forever. This will likely result in more forced property sales and act as a drag on home prices as income support measures and the bank payment holidays wind down, he said. Additionally, Australia's immigration levels, a key driver of rising house prices, have taken a major hit. Net immigration looks set to fall to 35,000 this financial year from 240,000 last financial year. Wow. We'll have to see if our population still even grows. There's another article I want to look at discussing that we're heading for a baby bust. Come on, guys. Step up. Pump out those kids. One for you, one for the missus, two for the nation. This is a huge hit, which will take population growth in 2021 to just 0.7%, its lowest since 1917. Damn. It means underlying demand for housing could fall from 200,000 to 120,000. This could result in a significant oversupply of dwellings and in turn could reverse the years of undersupply that's maintained very high house prices since mid-last decade. The major shift to remote work also has significant implications for house prices, with lockdowns and social distancing proving it is possible for white-collar jobs to do their job from home, though there will likely be a hybrid solution that involves working from home, from both the office and home. I suspect this is going to lead to a lot of outsourcing, offshore outsourcing. I saw a Twitter post from a unionist, discussing they want to start meddling in working from home. Can you see that happening? Can you see what would happen? Because we can't have nice things, everyone. Hell, we can't even have nice Bluey. Can you see that happening, ruining it all? Actually, I'll have to do another video looking at what's happening in California with all the Uber and Lyft and all the ride sharing, all the gig economy there. How that's been completely destroyed by legislation. We can't have any good things, everyone. Stay in your lane. Stay in your box. Do as you're told. Bend the knee. All of this could revolutionize residential property demand, and from what I'm hearing anecdotally, maybe already is, said Oliver. It will also mean less demand for property surrounding the city and greater demand for suburban and regional properties, all of which could break down the dominance of the city with its expensive property. By fostering decentralization, a shift away from cities to regional communities could dramatically improve housing affordability over time. So what do you think? What's your take on this one, everyone? I think he's right on the money. But then why are people jumping on board? Why are they rushing in? FOMO is powerful. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below, everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create here, there are a few ways you can. You can join the channel on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using any of our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or Kucoin. You can buy a merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. I will see you all in the next episode.